Hi, welcome to FIKA Moments with Kola Osinowo. Let me ask you something very honest. Have you ever hit a milestone in your career or your business? Something you prayed for, something you worked hard for, but the moment you got there, you barely celebrated it. Instead, you immediately raised the bar and told yourself, this isn't enough. I need to go further. This happens to us all the time, especially those of us that suffer from imposter syndrome, that we always feel we are not enough, that we need to keep raising the bar. It's like that. It's like getting that big client, landing that promotion that you've been working hard for, hitting the sales target that you really pushed. Before you even exhale, you're already restless, chasing the next one. Maybe you just need to pause. Maybe the reason you don't feel progress is because you keep raising the bar. No one is running after you. Here's the paradox of ambition. What once felt like the summit soon feels like the starting line. And while that hunger drives growth, it also robs you of the perspective. In business, I've seen teams double revenue in a year, but instead of celebrating, leadership immediately shifted the target upwards. The result of good work is hard work, right? That's good for performance, but dangerous for morale. Because if progress is never recognized, people start to feel like they are running on a treadmill. It's like a rat race, moving fast but going nowhere. This happens to us as individuals. Think back to when your younger self, once upon a time, you dreamed of being who you are today. You prayed for this role. This is your answered prayer. The clans that you now serve, the business you now run. But because you keep lifting the bar, keep raising the ceiling, you don't even notice how far you've come. It reminds me of when you climb a mountain. Well, I'm too big now to climb a mountain. But from the valley, the peaks, the majestic, you just enjoy the view from the mountain first before you start thinking of another mountain to climb. So ambition without reflection is like climbing endlessly without realizing it. So that's why we always say, take a FIKA moment. You've already conquered a lot. So it's for me, FIKA is about pausing to anchor your team, anchor your own spirit, anchor your vision in the reality of how much ground we've already covered. So if you look at the likes of Jeff Bezos of Amazon, he reminded shareholders of past wins and progress every time he sends his shareholder message, because progress acknowledged becomes a fuel for the next stretch. The same principle applies to leadership. A manager who continues pushing people without celebrating small wins will burn out the team. But one who pauses to say, look, guys, this is how far we've come together. It creates momentum and it builds loyalty. Don't get me wrong, it's good to raise the bar. It's good to increase the standard. It should evolve. Standards should evolve. Business must keep stretching itself, but it should never stop not to celebrate the small wins. So here's my challenge to you today. Grab a pen, make 2 lists. First, write down the 3 major wins that you've achieved in the past 12 months. It could be personal, it could be professional, it could even be in your business. Second, write down 3 smaller, quieter wins that nobody noticed except you. Maybe you built a new habit. We don't celebrate it. You repaired a relationship. You improved on your own leadership skill in a small way. Look at those lists today. That's your own progress. That's proof you are moving. If the bar keeps shifting and then you celebrate, share the win with your team. Treat yourself to something. Take yourself out. But remember, pause, breathe, acknowledge, because if you don't anchor on gratitude, ambition will turn into emptiness. Remember, progress is progress, even when the bar keeps moving. This has been FIKA Moments with Kola Osinowo. Recognize the climb, fuel your spirit, and then when you are ready, raise the bar again. See you on the next one.